So yesterday I went to the Zips Cafe, and I do want to mention that this is one of my favorite burger places of all time. So, when I got in there, it had like the typical Irish pub type of feel, like a lot of like fancy old wood, and then also too they had like a choo choo train on the wall. Like never seen that in a burger place, and I decided to do a bit of like a burger brunch that day because I was really hungry. So I started with appetizers. So I got myself, the macaroni and cheese. The macaroni and cheese itself was like very anticlimactic. It wasn't something that I considered tasty. It reminded me of Kentucky Fried Chicken macaroni and cheese, where it was just like a cheese sauce and very creamy. I like more so a baked macaroni and cheese. And the other appetizer that I ordered was their chili. So it was definitely very meaty. It had a good amount of beans, and then also too, I really appreciate that they put on shredded cheese and sour cream. It was just like $1 extra for both those things. And the other part of it that I didn't like was that a lot of people do this in restaurants. Like they tend to like fill the chili bowl to the rim. You put a spoon into it, drips all over the bowl. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not sure where that started, but it also looks kind of gross, really, just to see like a bowl all like covered with like chili stains. But I enjoyed it, and I was kind of surprised, really, because it did have like an afterburn, meaning that it was like a little bit spicy after you just finished the whole thing, really. But I felt it could have been a little bit more spicy. So my main course was the double zip burger, because I felt a regular zip burger wouldn't be enough for me, but I totally underestimated that. On this burger, I had it with like mayo, lettuce, onion, tomato, and I also ordered extra cheddar cheese and bacon on it. So a couple of things about this burger is that I learned why a lot of people make burgers and they don't put all the vegetables on top of the bun, right underneath the top of the bun. Like people like spread it out throughout the burger patty. The same way when you order like a club at Subway, they don't just put all like the vegetables on top of the meat. They just spread it in between the meat, just so you taste different flavors. Really, I felt like because all the stuff was on the top of the burger, like the lettuce, tomato, onion, mayo, cheese, and bacon, I just tasted a lot of vegetables. And usually when I go to a restaurant, good burgers is that you taste everything. Bad burgers is that you just get this, you get this like pickle salad almost, because it did have pickles in it. It tasted almost like a pickle salad with all the vegetables that were on it, really. So it did take away from my experience. But after eating the burger a little bit, the burger was really good. It was very lean. It was a little watery, but I don't mind that for a burger. It wasn't greasy or anything like that. But it was definitely also a very hefty burger. Like it really filled me up. I really enjoyed myself. And I had a really great time with that burger. And also too, I wasn't able to finish the burger because it was like a lot of food, really. So I never had that experience but this wasn't like a man versus food burger where it was too much. It was just like the right amount, really. So it was definitely very delicious. I would say that despite the ups and downs, this goes to my top 20 best burgers that I've had in my life. So the chocolate pate was definitely one of the best chocolate desserts, maybe the best chocolate dessert that I had in my entire life. So it was almost like a chocolate mousse, with the bottom being like maybe like a cookie crumble and the top being like like a hard piece of chocolate, like a chocolate shell type of thing. So when I had that, it was very delicious. Obviously there were kids at their table. They were definitely looking at me like, they wanted a piece of it. No, those kids ain't gonna get a piece of it. The waitress and the staff were very professional. So just like with Thurman Cafe, every single time my pink lemonade was down, my pink lemonade got filled. Every single time my water was down, my water got filled. They even asked me when I had my chocolate pate if I wanted any decaf coffee, like they don't mind starting a pot. And I said to them, nah, you don't need to go out of your way for me to start a pot of coffee. I'll just take milk, because I know it's like to work in restaurants and have people want all these special things or have people make coffee or whatever, really. So I appreciate them wanting to start a decaf coffee bowl for me, but I was polite enough to be like, nah, you don't need to go out of your way for me. I was like $46 altogether, and I left them a $10 tip. They deserved that $10 tip. But what I would say is that, yes, it was definitely very expensive for a burger place, just to order 2 pink lemonades, a double cheeseburger with extra bacon, extra cheddar cheese, And then also on top of that, you get two sides with that. Like, for like $45, that's a little expensive. I felt like, if this was around $35, it would have been a better value just because the burger had some ups and downs to it. But overall, Zips Cafe, if you're in Cincinnati, Ohio, I would recommend it. The positives definitely outweigh the negatives, and I had a really great experience there as well.